Welcome to today's English learning story. This is a graded reader level 2 lesson designed to help you improve your listening skills, build vocabulary, and learn something meaningful for your life. Today's story is about small habits and how they can change your future. So relax, breathe deeply, and enjoy the story. Chapter 1. A Tired Man. David was a young man with a simple life. He worked in an office, ate quick meals, and often felt tired. Every morning he woke up late and rushed to work. Every evening he returned home exhausted. He always said the same sentence: "My life is too busy. I don't have time for anything." One day, while waiting for the bus, David met an old neighbor, Mr. Harris. Mr. Harris was 72 years old, but he looked strong and active. His eyes were bright, and his voice was full of energy. David asked, "Mr. Harris, how do you stay so healthy at your age?" The old man smiled. "Small habits, David. Small habits can change your entire life." David didn't understand. Small habits? How can something small make a big difference? Chapter 2. The Lesson of 1%. Mr. Harris explained, "Your life doesn't change in one day. It changes slowly, at 1% every day." He continued, "If you improve only a little every day, your life becomes completely different after 1 year." David listened carefully. He had never heard this idea before. Small changes, done consistently, can create big results. Mr. Harris gave David one simple challenge. Choose one good habit. Only one, and do it every day for the next 30 days. David agreed. He was curious. He wanted to try. Chapter 3. Day 1 of Change. David decided to start with something small, walking for 10 minutes every morning. On the first day, he felt lazy. He wanted to sleep more. But he remembered Mr. Harris's words. Small habits build a strong future. So David got up, put on his shoes, and walked. It was only 10 minutes, but he felt different. He felt proud. The next day was easier. The third day felt natural. After 1 week, something changed. He woke up earlier without an alarm. Small habit, small progress, small confidence, repeat. Chapter 4. The First Month. After 30 days, David noticed several changes. He slept better. He had more energy. His stress decreased. His mood improved. He felt more in control of his life. People at work asked him, "David, did you start going to the gym?" He laughed and replied, "No, I just walk for 10 minutes every morning." Just one habit. But that one habit quietly improved his entire day. With new confidence, David added a second habit: reading 5 pages of a book every night. Not 50 pages. Not 1 hour. Only 5 pages. And just like before, this small habit began to grow. Chapter 5. The Compound Effect. 2 months passed. David's life was not perfect, but it was clearly better than before. He wasn't exhausted. He wasn't stressed all the time. He wasn't complaining about being too busy. Instead, he felt stronger, calmer, and more focused. He understood the secret now. Small habits stack. They combine. They multiply. This is the compound effect, the idea that small actions, repeated over time, create exponential results. Chapter 6. A New David. By the 3rd month, David looked different. He smiled more. He walked more confidently. He even helped other coworkers start their own small habits. One colleague asked him, "David, what's your secret?" He answered, "No secret. I just learned to do small things every day." He told them about Mr. Harris, the 72-year-old man with youthful energy. David became an example of change, not because he worked harder, but because he worked smarter. Chapter 7. The Return to Mr. Harris. One weekend, David visited Mr. Harris and said, "Your advice changed my life. Small habits really work." The old man smiled warmly. "Now you understand. Success is not about big goals. It's about small systems." David asked, "What should I do next?" Mr. Harris replied, "Teach it, share it. Help someone else start small. That is how good habits spread." David nodded. He knew he still had a long journey ahead, but he also knew he was finally walking in the right direction, one small step at a time. Conclusion. Remember, you don't need big goals to transform your life. You only need small habits repeated consistently. 1% better every day becomes a completely different life. If you enjoyed this graded reader story, feel free to listen again tomorrow to improve your English fluency. Thank you for listening to today's story. Full day, and keep growing, one small habit at a time.